Good evening, everybody. Welcome. How are we all doing today? I am late. Which is clear. And why I'm late is also a thing. So, my capture card. I have had just so much bad luck with capture cards over the past several weeks. I appreciate it, Greg. So yeah, my first capture card started overheating. Initially wasn't a problem, but then just like wouldn't capture anymore, or not for any extended period. And then my Elgato, which was supposed to be delivered in 2 days, took almost a week. And then on Monday, when I first switched over to it, it took a couple of minutes to actually get it working. And then today, it took me half an hour to get my capture card to capture. Which, I am going to say one thing. My cheap Chinese capture card, which was a third of the price of the Elgato, much better in some ways. In the sense that when you plugged it in, you got a signal. Just consistently. Whereas everyone I've spoken to with an Elgato, sometimes you have to tweak a setting here. Sometimes you have to unplug it and plug it back in. Sometimes you just have to, hope and pray. And for the fucking premium brand that cost me $250, that is not a great feeling. So yeah, I'm not super impressed by Elgato at the moment. I'm super glad, Greg. But yeah, I know, like, Bubbles has had issues like this before, where it just doesn't work, or then it does work, or whatever. But that's not why we're here today. Why we're here today is I have a working capture card. In theory. Yeah. That's a good way to put it. Good quality, but surprisingly fickle when just trying to get them to boot up. Which again, I feel like shouldn't be a thing for the premium brand. Whatever. Hopefully, unlike last week, we'll get more than 10 minutes into this. That's my aim for today. Let us try to get more than 10 minutes into a Xenoblade stream. Holy shit, would you look at that? Is it displaying? I can see it. Can you see it? Who knows? Xenoblade Chronicles is my favorite game, Greg. And yet it's not the game I'm most excited to play on stream. Let me know how the...
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Luca. Red Mage, we're not getting Himbo today. I've chosen these three characters for story reason. Oh no, Greg, that's fine. I get it. Because the game is too good to spoil if you're into that. Like, if you want to play it yourself, as much as I want the numbers, I'm gonna recommend don't watch it, because, God, it's good. As always, let me know if the volume's okay. It sounds a little bit soft to me. Like... I mean, perfectly acceptable, Greg. Go chew some ice, or I don't know what it is you do when you're not watching streams. That should be a bit better. Then go suck some ice. Improvise. Does that sound a little bit better? Anyway. Last week, I'll boost it a little bit then. Last week, we came to Prison Island. We saw that Prison Island's only prisoner is one of the ancient giants. And that's about all we managed to do, unfortunately. I've chosen Shulk, Melia, and Dunban. Shulk because it is his visions that have brought us all this way. Melia because she is the heir to the Antiqua throne, and it is her father who we have foreseen being killed. And Dunban for two reasons. One, you need a good tank, but Dunban is also the hero of the Huns. We know that we're going to have to fight Mechon at some point. And so Dunban, who is the most experienced fighting Mechon, is a good man to have along with you. And so we head higher up. Although there is something I wanted to check. No? Okay. No good place to do it. God, this place is grim. I mean, like, in the best possible way. I am going to do a little bit more fighting.
Let's do this. I expect nothing short of very best.
If only because Shulk is... Thank you for that. Missed the days, unfortunately. Shulk is very nearly to level 43. And we can maybe get Melia to level 42. Yeah, Shulk's at level 43. We've got these Sky Rays, we've got these Nebulae. Wait.
Everyone, make a run for it.
No, it's you I want to fight, not the Nebula. Not you.
Thank you, Dunban.
Although if we get too close, the Nebula will come to us because it is an ether-type detection enemy. Which is to say, when someone uses ether attacks nearby, it will attack us. And, you know, that is entirely what Melia does. Reminder... Whoops. Reminder, ether is the equivalent of magic in this universe. Stitch, I'm sad that you don't feel good, but I still love you. Now, I'm curious. Does Prison Island change gravity in any way? Only one way to find out. No! No, that went as expected. I choose. Oh no! Oh no, it took me all the way back here. Oh, I am a fool. I am a fool of the highest order, chat. Fucking perfect, Juice. Yes, Stitch, I am in love with you.
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
God, that clip's good. That sound clip specifically. Sir. Please don't. I would have left you in peace.
Thank you, Dunban.
Fortunately... Oh! Just like... Just a little spot behind him.
Indeed, I concur. I feel the ether building within me.
Fine. There we go.
I see your strength is the genuine article.
You know, if I reprice them, you could probably get as much as 6 out of it. So, here's an interesting thing. There is a teleporty fire, but there's also just a pathway up. And, I mean, we all know the way this works. Never go for the standard path first. Unless this is the standard path. Oh, God. Okay, I'm gonna turn back and go teleporty. Can I fight you? I can. I mean, of course I can.
Display no mercy.
Will you topple it? Yes, and I can daze it. It gets rid of its spike for a pretty long time. God damn, that's cool. I don't believe so, Juice. I think only one of them is, like, the right way, and the other one is, like, not. But I don't remember which one it is. Okay. That is the destination. So fuck that. We're gonna do secrets. Also, I do want to thank everybody for the absolutely absurd support I've been getting the past week or so. If you look at in the bottom left, the average viewer count is now over 12.6. We are getting very close to that Slay the Streamer goal before I've even started my Dark Souls. Okay, this just takes you to a deactivated teleport. God, look at those sconces. Just like fucking dragon hands. Rad as fuck. La to you too. Okay, chat. I am gonna need you to pay attention to what's coming up, because some of the coolest moments are going to occur.
We must be outside the tower.
Are we here?
That's where Shulk's vision was.
This is it.
The tower at the head of the Bionis.
This is the place I saw.
And the face mechon cannot pierce the shield. God, she looks good in those glasses.
Father! Father?
Yeah, I'm surprised by that as well, Juice.
Who is this?
Welcome, true heir to the Monado.
God, he's huge.
Who are you? Check that guy out.
Is this...
He's one of the giants, said to have become extinct eons ago. This is what our forefathers locked away.
I am Zanza, and I have waited centuries for you.
I love his design.
You waited for him? But I thought our forefathers imprisoned you here.
I forged the Monado. It is
Oh,
molded
shit.
from me. All who wield the sword are made known to me.
You made the Monado?
Yes. I made it millennia ago to oppose Mechonis.
But
Yeah.
why are you
Bit of a
imprisoned?
hiccup.
The Monado controls the principle upon which life is based, the source of your existence.
Good question, Josh.
Master the principle of life, and all things will bow to you. Your power will be infinite. As you now know, the sword gives the wielder the power of foresight. And I myself once used that sword against the Mechonis and defeated it.
You're telling us you beat the Mechonis with that tiny thing?
Its appearance is merely an illusion. Its form morphs to conform to the will of its master. The power comes from within. But its power was feared by some. That is why the High Entia imprisoned me here long ago.
That can't be true. Our forefathers would have had better reason.
You are what you are. Do you not believe your own eyes? Open your mind, new ruler of the High Entia. The Monado is the blade of the Bionis, the only force that can oppose the Mechonis. As the wielder grows, so too does his ability to control all things. Yet there is still power trapped in the sword. The Monado is in shackles.
Shackles?
It is suppressed.
You mean...
Yes, it was this constraint that gave rise to faced Mechon. Mechon which cannot be destroyed by the Monado.
Yep. They have the same resistance to the Monado as all the sentient beings of Bionis, which is curious.
Beginning to wear thin. Now, where is it? Where's this power coming from? That? So he's come out to play. That's cheating. Can't have that. This is gonna be good.
God, Metal Face is fantastic.
Stop my new toy. Catch this, Zanza.
Curious that Metal Face knows who Zanza is.
These shackles... They must be the reason the Monado can't hurt people as well. Does that have something to do with the faced Mechon?
You must find that out by yourself. I will remove those shackles for you. But you must take the Monado and free me from this prison. Free me, and the Monado will cut down anything you wish. Nothing but a god can stand in your way.
Don't do it, Shulk.
But Melia, why?
Something's not right. The forefathers must have had good reason to seal him.
Or they
need
were
that
dicks.
power. I thought you of all people would understand.
I do, but it's just...
Hold on a minute. He only said he'd release this new power. Sounds like a good idea to me.
But...
Melia, please understand. I must do what I set out to. The Mechon must pay.
Choose. You see, Melia hasn't lost anything to the faced mecha. She may be more rational.
Young Shulk, I will not force you. I ask for nothing in return. It is your choice.
I will.
And Zanza is unshackled.
Heir to the
Yeah,
Monado.
Juju. Yeah, he does deserve to.
Your will shall be done. Let the shackles be released.
This party's over!
Oh, Zanza!
Bye, Zanza. We knew you for 45 seconds.
It's him! Metal Face!
Sorry we're late to the party. What do you think of our leader's gift?
How did you know we'd be here?
What's that? The poor insects are a little confused. We're here for the old fool. If he's dead,
Hi,
he
Chair.
can't power up the Monado. You being here's just an added bonus. Huh?
A silver-faced Mechon!
Zanza? Respond, Zanza. I know you can hear me.
I sense thought waves.
Zanza, how many more will you sacrifice?
Who are you to talk to me? How dare you? You know nothing.
I am here to talk, Zanza.
Nakon! You will pay for what you've done!
Please wait. I mean you no harm.
Give us back Fiora! Give her back!
Oh no!
I told you to stay out of the way, boy!
Yeah,
Shulk!
it's a good point, Luca.
We can pathetic.
Bruh, did you really expect that to work?
Stupid buck.
Melia!
Look at you, worthless without the Monado. Isn't that right, young man?
What? Or who are you?
Nice, Chair.
How do you
Tell
know
me about it.
Let's see if this jogs your memory.
He moves like...
Huh,
But that's impossible! Gunban!
very strange. He moves just like the dude we saw at the very beginning, who had big old claws on his hands.
Any final words? Die! Who dares?
Stop at once! Mechon! Emperor!
Fuck yeah, use your lightning powers, old man.
Father!
I'm so happy, Chair. That sounds great.
Are you hurt, Melia?
No. Father.
You're gonna pay for that. You bag of bones!
Melia!
And once again, Shulk sees a death and can do nothing to stop it.
Looks like he's had his wings clipped. Did you really expect to beat me?
Emperor!
He had the opportunity. He was
Failed you.
here.
Heir to the Monado.
Sansa! You're alive! Give me the power I need!
I am now a mere shell. The power is already yours.
What?
The shackles have been broken.
This is the coolest fucking moment.
Wield
Just,
the sword. It bends
just prepare
your
yourselves.
will. Think of your enemy, and the power to defeat them is yours.
Sansa. Mekon. It's not over. The people of Bionis will never let you triumph.
The form of the Monado has changed.
It's changing form!
Be careful. We cannot withstand such power.
Shulk!
I just want to take a moment to address one of my favorite facts. Up until now, and I didn't mention it because it wasn't really necessary. The symbol that is shown on the Monado when active read machine in, I believe, Japanese. Because that was what the Monado could harm. At that moment, when the symbol changes, it changes to the word person. The Monado is now able to harm not only machines, but also all the sentient races of Bionis. And as such, it can also harm the faced mecha, who for some reason have that same immunity. The Monado can now inflict damage on mecha on the faces. Monado arts can now also be leveled up to level 10, which we couldn't get to before.
So, the kids will come out to play.
I'll never get used to the stealing. Summon!
And
So we should all have punch in the face.
thank you. And Monado Enchant now also allows other party members to damage faced mecha. I'm going to go for a break and topple, even though it's unnecessary.
My turn!
Oh, yeah. It's all coming together.
Healing Aqua! None can oppose us. Let's call... Summon Aqua! I feel it too, Shulk.
Make sure to keep the enchant up, since making sure the rest of my party can also deal damage is crucial. Murder Screw is quite dangerous.
Don't you dare give up.
Oh, we are all dazed, and we don't have a healer. Oh. Fuck your arm, bitch.
You
will know the pain and suffering you caused the Emperor and Fiora!
Desist!
What? Look at him! The Monado was changed!
Good. Now you feel it. Swing the blade to your heart's content.
Wait. Is this what you truly desire, Zanza?
I see now. It is as I suspected. You exist outside the pre-established harmony.
Is that
Correct, Luca.
a hunt? No way.
More than just a hunt.
Fiora. Fiora. You're still alive.
Face Nemesis is piloted by
You have
Fiora.
not changed at all. That is clear. But still, I cannot.
Do as you please.
Fiora!
Stitch, I will not explain more. I will not explain anything that isn't going to be explained in the story. What I can tell you is that all of the face mechon we have seen so far
this time, dumb man.
are
But next
piloted
time,
by
I'll
Hans.
slice you in two.
Fiora! It's me! Shulk!
But Fiora does not seem to recognize anybody. God, Chair, the timing of your hat.
We were too late. Again. I saw it. I knew it would happen.
Shulk.
Why? Why did this have to happen?
Father.
Fair, Copper.
Melia, the hope of our people. You must not cry.
Don't say that. I don't care how improper it is. Let me cry.
Melia,
Why does it have to be me? If all it takes is to be half Homs.
is that what you think? You are very much mistaken.
But
To become the hope of the High Entia is a fate that you choose for yourself. As long as you remember this, it is certain that you will be worthy of that name. But remember this also. It is not because you are the hope of the High Entia that I love you. It is because I love you. That I wish for you to become that hope.
God, I love this old man.
Heir to the Monado, I leave the sword in your hands. The sword that my forefathers sealed away. With it, you can succeed.
Your Majesty.
Melia, cry for as long as you must. But when your tears are dry...
Father, no!
Melia, come with me.
Shulk,
You'll have plenty of time to think about your empire and your people's hopes. If you need me, I will be at your side. But you are an individual. You are Melia Antiqua. And you can't let them get away with this.
You're right. My foremost concern is making them pay.
So in spite of having a vision, we were unable to
Well
save
played
the Emperor.
indeed. Zanza.
Oh, what are you about?
I do what is necessary for the world.
I could very easily have stood in for you.
Your sentiment is appreciated. I see a storm on the horizon.
I mean, for good reason, Stitch. Like, Elvis is questionably good at this point. But, God, he looks cool.
And finally, Crown Princess Melia's accession will take place 1 year from today. Until such time, as decreed by the Crown Princess, I shall assume imperial duties as regent. If
Fuck
there is
yeah,
anyone
Captain.
who objects to said decision, state your grievances now.
All the ministries are unanimous. We have no objection to Her Majesty's decree.
To each and every one of you, our thanks.
If I may, Your Highness, I would like to propose a round-table discussion on strategy concerning the Mekon.
Ah, what to do about the Mekon? Our defenses must be shored up immediately.
Not only our defenses, Your Highness.
Do you suggest an offensive approach? While the capital still licks its wounds?
The Ministry of Research has the ideal solution.
Oh ho.
Friends act strange.
Bruh, did you not see what just
A
happened?
friend sad. Ah, Ricky's sad too, because of empty belly.
God, Ricky, you're the best.
Ricky, we already ate. Us Homs don't get upset just because we're hungry.
Not hungry? Oh, Hum must have small bellies. Oh, Ricky jealous.
We've got to get our minds off this somehow. Dumban's locked himself away ever since we came back.
God, the upgraded Monado looks great.
Is it because of the girl who was operating that Mekon?
Melia, how are you?
What do you mean? If you were talking about father, I'm fine. I have no choice but to look to the future.
You're stronger than me, Melia.
Do not mock me. More importantly, it is time you tell me who she is.
We've known her all our lives. We thought she was killed in Colony 9.
Melia's the best.
She didn't even recognize us. She's not the Fiora I remember.
It looked a lot like Fiora. But if it was her, then I can't imagine how Dumban feels.
What did he mean?
Fiora is Dumban's sister.
I didn't know. Is this Fiora important to Shulk?
Important? She's more than important. She's the reason we're out here.
What's the head in the hands, Charla?
If that really was Fiora, why didn't she reply to me? Fiora.
That's Charlotte. She's cool.
I better talk to Dunban.
In
He'll
story.
know something.
Charla is great in the story. She's one of my favorite characters. She's not the most fun to play as, unfortunately. So, let's take a moment to look at the upgraded Monado, which is massively more powerful than it was before. I didn't look at the numbers before, so I can't actually compare them, but just trust me, it is massively more powerful. We can put a couple of gems back on. Glass cannon, we're going to want some HP up, some strength up, and anything else? Attack plus, increase of maximum damage, but do we have attack stability? We don't. That sucks. And let's get a daze up, since we do tend to get some dazes in. It looks very different. This is the version of the Monado that I am very disappointed is not available in any way in Smash without mods. It just looks so much cooler. I love the shape of it. In the cutscene, the moment where it like pops this like section that pops off to allow the light blade to come out. In the cutscene, it pops off in two goes. It goes up and then snaps back, and it's so fucking good. It's possibly for spoilers, although Smash has never been good at like non-spoiler stuff. Sure, Luca. Have a good sleep. Know that we love you and you cute. You can actually come back here and speak to the rest of the crew.
Yes.
Where'd Dun go alone? She'll think he go eat by himself and no take us? Ricky, please. That's not nice. Ricky wanna go too.
Yes.
Shulk, about you and Fiora. It's nothing.
Yes?
Shulk, why don't you go out and get some air? You need some time to calm down and think. Smash release Pyra and Mithra and then have, as a trophy, coffee with milk. Like, fucking Smash does not care about spoilers. Shulk, don't go stressing out by yourself. Dunban and me are there for you. See, I took off my shirt just to make you feel better. By the way, jumping is no faster. I just can't help myself. They are very cool, Copper, and you are very cool. So, you know, that makes sense. God, this city's pretty. Just like everybody in chat. Ha, got him.
I've been looking for you. So this is where you were.
Shulk. Apologies. Was everyone worried?
Of course. Me especially.
Hmm?
It's just... I've been thinking about Fiora. And I can't help wondering.
Wondering what?
You saw how Fiora acted. It was like she didn't even recognize us.
Yes. It's unsettling. But Shulk, don't get me wrong. I'm not sad. Even if she doesn't recognize me, I'm glad to know she's alive.
Dunban...
You see, Fiora was born many years after me. And
she was a
not
late
long
baby.
afterwards, we lost our father to a Mechon. It was left to me to protect and raise her, almost like a father.
I was always jealous that she had you as her brother.
Ah yes. You and Fiora used to be inseparable.
And then they got separated, forcibly.
I need to tell you something. I always thought, if Fiora were to be with anyone, it should be you.
What? But Ryan hangs out with her just as much as me.
Yeah, he does. But Fiora doesn't like him in that way.
Oh.
Aw,
see.
the older brother approves.
He's a nice guy. Reminds me of myself when I was his age.
But he has no
Reckless,
idea where a shirt
hot-headed.
is.
Probably why he's not right for her. Listen, Shulk.
Yes?
A lost life can never be returned. But she's alive. It doesn't matter that she's lost her memory.
Yeah. I guess you're right.
Fiora and I have spent our entire lives together. The memory of that can't have disappeared completely. It's up to us. We have to help her remember. Help me, Shulk. Help me get her back.
You know I will.
Okay. Let's go tell the others.
Hey there.
Josh, they don't seem to be
Have you
thinking
gathered
about
your
it.
thoughts?
Yes. Sorry to be a nuisance.
Shulk, you too?
Yep. All thanks to Dunban.
I'm glad.
Forgive me, His Highness Callian summons you.
You think something's happened?
We won't know until we get there.
Correct, Josh. But no one seems to have considered the possibility of good. I'm very happy that I didn't mistakenly let something slip regarding Fiora, because it is such an important moment in the game. They do have magic. We know for a fact that holograms exist. But no, nobody seems to be considering that, because I think when you see your dead girlfriend slash best friend slash sister, your brain just starts focusing on that bit of it.
I apologize for calling you at short notice.
It's fine. Is anything wrong?
I must apologize to you all. Forgive our hubris. We High Entia were arrogant enough to idly sit behind our defenses, safe in the knowledge that Mechonis lies a great distance from our land. And we were wrong. Our decision to ignore the Mechon assault on your homeland was wrong.
Your Highness, does this mean...
Yes, Shulk. We will face the dangers ahead together.
Brother.
Which leads me to my request. After setting eyes on a group consisting of Homs, Nopon, and High Entia alike, I realized an allied army must be formed.
Nice.
I ask that you act as ambassadors for the assembly of this force. Tell me your thoughts, Shulk.
I need time before I make a decision.
Does Shulk not wish to aid us in our mission?
I do not believe that to be true.
Then why?
Shulk has other people to consider. That wasn't like you, Shulk.
I'm sorry.
You know you can talk to me.
It's Fiora. That's why you're hesitating.
Yeah.
Knew it. You wouldn't think twice otherwise.
I just don't know.
Find her, Shulk.
God, Melia, you're just too
Melia,
perfect.
I used to believe my father did not love me. Until the day he died. If you do not grasp the importance of loved ones until after they are gone, that is simply too late.
You're right, Melia. I've made up my mind. I'm going to get Fiora back.
You don't have to do this. I'll go and look for her myself. The burden should be mine.
No. I want her back as much as you.
Leave the ambassador stuff to me, Shulk. I'll probably make a mess of it. But we're a team. You can count on me.
I'm afraid that is my duty, Rhyne. I am of both High Entia and Hom's blood. I am the Crown Princess, and of mixed heritage. Thus, I am best suited to carry out this task.
She's too pure for this world.
Yes. I will remain here. We must say goodbye.
Thank you,
Is that
Chair.
what you
I
really
will.
want? Yes. But promise me, when you find her, you'll come
Good
back.
hydrate.
I'll be here waiting for you.
I don't know what to say. Thank you.
And take your meds, chat.
It's probably a good idea if I go and tell Callian myself.
I am sure he already understands. Besides, it's likely that the ministers are harassing him at this present moment. We should spare him any further inconvenience.
Then, this is goodbye.
Yes. Come back as soon as you can. We are in great need of your help.
Got it.
Yeah, Charlotte knows what's up.
Why are you still here?
Listen, I'll keep an eye on Shulk for you.
Whatever can you mean?
Well, it's a risky strategy, letting Shulk go off and just hoping he'll come back to you.
Shulk and I are merely...
Yeah. But remember, the longer he's away, the more chance his feelings for you will fade. But once we find this Fiora, I will personally whisk him back here in a heartbeat.
God,
Don't
Charlie,
give
you're
up.
too good.
I appreciate it.
Great. Don't worry, Melia. I'm on your side.
Why is everybody so good? Except Ricky, who just thinks about food.
Brother?
Just on your way out, I see.
It's not what...
I'm sorry, Your Highness. About your offer, we must humbly decline.
I see. Very well. Let us hope my sister does not shed too many tears.
I stay because I must, brother.
There's 2 Melias.
Rhyme wrong. This Melie smell different.
Yeah, Catboy, tell them.
Yes. We need Melia to learn more of the lands of Bionis. But she is still bound to handle public matters. Hence, another Melia.
Callian.
Your Highness, Crown Princess. as your humble subject, I formally request the following.
Speak.
I request that you accompany Shulk in his quest to find the Mechon that attacked Alcamoth.
Are you sure?
Shulk, I am aware of everything. Go forth and follow your heart. There will come a day when we need you, but it is not today.
Your Highness, that means a lot to me.
That is one cool prince.
If only someone had his sensitivity.
Also his shirt.
Sensitivity? Well, I'm sensitive.
The jury's out on that one.
Josh, I believe it's essentially a body double. Someone in a
That's
mask.
A relief.
The mask will presumably come off
that
when...
the silver-faced Mechon fled to Galahad Fortress,
Ooh, Galahad
the
Fortress.
Mechon stronghold at Sword Valley.
Presumably the mask will come off when they're at a distance.
My sister is in your hands.
Thank you, Callian. I will keep her safe.
Regent, I accept your request. I will return victorious with Shulk.
I am most pleased.
Leaving without me?
Do you want to come?
To reach Galahad Fortress, you will need to travel through Valak Mountain on the right arm of the Bionis. The snow-covered mountains are fraught with danger. Those unfamiliar to them risk never coming back.
Of course you would be familiar with that region.
Then there's no point in wasting time.
Leave the Allied force to me. I am not known for my diplomacy, but call it pride. I shall succeed.
We'll join you as soon as we can.
I look forward to the day. Heroes of Bionis, make us proud.
You see? Now we're getting some respect.
We're back to this again, are we?
See you soon, Callian.
I love shirtless Ryan. It makes me so happy. It just gives him pure himbo energy. Not the party. He is a guest. Guests do not fight, but they're along for story reasons. Fuck you, Ryan. I actually really like this party setup. And now, there have been some skill changes. Melia learns a new skill, which increases her strength during the night. That's not that useful, because she doesn't really rely on strength much. Ether up for 30 seconds at the beginning of the battle is more useful, but more importantly, it's a path to electric plus 25% at all times, which is fucking amazing. Dunban earned overwhelming, which increases aggro drawn when dealing damage, which is so good for a tank. Also, for 40 seconds, he can have 20% increased HP at the start of a battle. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with that for him. This is very useful for Ricky. Ricky's got a lot of bizarre utility skills. This allows low value items to be offered when trading. Josh, how dare you? Shulk can now level up his Monado arts. Previously, they could not go beyond level 4. Now they can go all the way to level 10. The first thing I want to increase is Shield. Shield is always the Monado art you want at the highest possible level. Because if an enemy uses a talent art, you need to have a shield equal to or greater than that talent art to block it. If your shield is lower, it will have no effect. So you always want to keep that fairly powerful. Now we should also have a bunch more cash.
Are you that?
So let's see if there's anything good worth buying. Specifically looking for art books. We've already got Summon Bolt. Starlight Kick I don't really use. Summon Aqua is something I do want to get her. As well as Summon Wind. Summon Wind is an art I haven't really gone over much. But it is pretty much what you would expect. It summons a different elemental. In this case, when it is discharged, it does AoE damage. And when it's summoned, it gives 10% agility up in a circle around the user, making it incredibly useful. If Melia were in Smash, which I've discussed as something I really want in the past, something I also recognize will never happen, but hey, I can dream. I would want Summon Wind to be her recovery, very much in the same way. Very much in the same way that I believe it's Arc Wind works on Robin, where it releases, it like very quickly summons and releases a wind elemental directly below her. Oh come on, just let me. There we go. I'm just going to take a moment to wander around Elkamoth, grab a few of the quests that are available.
Are you that?
I lost a keepsake from my mother while out on a stroll. Tried looking, but I just can't find it. I hate to ask, but could you help me look? Find the mother's necklace on the 2nd level of Elkamoth. I like the fact that he isn't looking. He just asks a random dude. Ooh, an item we need for the future. So these are the Imperial family's beloved star drones. We have collected all 5. We should take them to her. Who is her? Or more accurately in English, who is she? God, I love these fields with the little fireflies. Looks so fucking pretty. I love the name of that item. Thunder Atmos.
Well?
My boyfriend was selected for subjugation duty. It's a great honor to be selected for this task, but if I'm to be truthful, I don't want him to go and get hurt. I have a crazy request, but I'll ask anyway. Could you defeat the target of the subjugation force before they do? She wants us to be proper bandas in the area of Secluded Island at Earthsea only during shooting stars, which is so fucking specific. I asked you because you look strong. I'm so glad I did. Anyway, that monster inhabits Secluded Island. According to my boyfriend, it only appears at night, and only nights with shooting stars. A red item orb there? I don't know what it is, but someone wants it. Health amulet. I wish I knew it was behind these doors. I love Elkamoth, but you actually end up seeing so little of, like, the city proper. Hi.
What is it?
Where on Bionis did I drop it? What? Oh, hi. Sorry for being so distracted. I lost a ring that I was going to give to my girlfriend. I don't suppose you could help me look for it. Find a silver ring somewhere in Elkamoth. And I already found it. That was convenient. I don't remember if these actually work for us. No, these teleporters work only for the citizens of Elkamoth and take them to their homes. There's a heart-to-heart here, but I don't have the requirements. I remember you, fucker. Eh? Friends want Nello? Nello busy being depressed. Come back later. Sounds like you've got a problem. Yes, the problem is depression. Nello get drunk very quick. But Nello loves drinking. So always get drunk and make big problems for buddies. But Nello, here's something good. There is medicine that makes you want to drink less. Need friends to find ingredients, so Nello can make it. Alcohol? I too used to have a taste for it. But I gave it up when my sister told me it was bad for me. I'd say this is a good time for you to consider quitting as well. Nello knows that. But Nello really enjoyed partying with buddies. So I need 2 lots of Ferris blood, which I've got, and 5 Pagul hot pots, which I have 1. Oh, friends very kind. Nello wait here with little tipple. Ah, buddy. Maybe don't drink while you're trying to stop drinking. I don't know. I'm not an expert or anything. But before we move on with the story, there is actually somewhere else I want to go. Although it looks like... Wait, more side quests? Fuck yeah, side quests. My friend gave me a present when we moved here, but we lost it. We searched high and low, but no luck finding it. You can help me, yes? Very, very important to. Find the health amulet, which I've already fucking done. Me looking for not unlucky charm. Be happy that you helped me. Good. Hey, Dunban leveled up from that as well. The experience from side quests, I've said before, is one of my favorite things because it means you never have to grind. If you do at least a good chunk of the side quests, you never have to level grind. In fact, if you do all of the side quests, you will have the opposite problem of being over-leveled by the end of the game. So much so that the last time I played this, which was shortly after it came out, the definitive edition at least, when I got to the end, I've mentioned this before, there is expert mode. Now, when I was playing it earlier, I actually had expert mode on, and as a result, I was super under-leveled. But what you can do with expert mode is you can reduce a character's level. So, when I was last playing this, I actually, when I got to the end, I had done, not everything, but I'd done every quest that actually interested me. I was massively over-leveled. And I just used that to reduce my level so that the final boss was as difficult as he was meant to be, and was much more fun. And I like when games give you those options. Games have a bad habit of just, like, not giving you options. And I think more and more, you're seeing games add things like that. Where, you know, you can make the game easier, you can make the game harder, whatever. Hi, buddy.
Are you there?
We had to go to Hovering Reef 10 because of work reasons. There we got attacked by something I've never seen before. Sorry to ask, but could you defeat it for us? Tempestuous Edegia. We'd be waiting for ages if we had to rely on the Imperial Guard. Thanks a lot, you're a big help. I'm not gonna get every single... Oh, you cannot skip. I'm not gonna get every possible side quest at the moment. I just want to grab a few easy ones quickly. And I do want to... I believe this is a landmark. No. that's not it, then one of these fountains is a landmark. Possibly the big old fancy one. There we go. The Fountain of Eternity. So I'm just going to run back, since I apparently cannot skip travel. And almost get run over by a car. You know, fun. Whoops. I missed my turn.
We will need to traverse Sword Valley if we wish to reach Galahad Fortress.
If Colony 6 were in better shape, we could have taken a pod from there. How are we getting there?
We will take the path down from the Bionis right arm. Sword Valley is where the arm meets the Mechonis sword.
Aha. So that's our route.
As I said earlier, it is a snow-covered mountain range, and you should expect a tough climb. Are we all ready?
Ready as we'll ever be.
Quite. First, we will head through Machna Forest. This short-range pod will be our transport. All aboard, people.
God, how can you be so cool when we now know that you're working with the bad guys? Question mark? I say question mark because, yeah, he was working with at least one of the bad guys, but he was also working with Zanza, who made the Monado more powerful, and by all evidence is a good guy, and is certainly hated by the Mechon, who are the bad guys. Let's just say there's a lot of moral complexity here.
Yes?
I've received orders from Prince Kalia. I am to take you to Machna Forest in this vessel. Are you ready to depart? This is one of these situations. The game kind of presents it like this is a point of no return. It's not at all. You can come back here anytime for any reason. God, I love the visual design in this game. Chair, my god. And yeah, we're back in Machna Forest. Down that path, and you can already see the snowy mountains. Lies the next part of our journey. But there are also other things to explore throughout Machna. Go ahead, Copper. Say whatever you like to call me old. Sounds are great. Trigger fire has been very good for me. I'm still not sure how to make a random sound command. I believe it's possible, but I'm not sure. So, we could not get here before because this bridge is broken. Help! Somebody help! Don't just look, help! Will do, chair. Bridge broken. It's so inconvenient. That doesn't sound good. It is indeed a problem. I know what to do. If we no fix bridge, it's big problem for Napan back to get back to village. You must grab materials to fix bridge. I hope so, Copper. Need Hode planks and Rogel axe crests. I don't have enough of either, but I'll get them. There is more to explore here. I do not want to go on to the next area quite yet, because the last time I did some off-stream grinding, I also did some item grinding. And if we go way back to Colony 6, we actually have the components we need to improve the colony somewhat. Because it is in a sorry state. This is the entirety of the colony at this point. There's a little meeting hall, which every day does generate 2 item orbs, which is nice. Everybody lives in that building. I will do, Chair. Have a good sleep. Everybody lives in that building. Oh no, some of them live in this building, which is equally crap. There's like 2 stores, and there's a tree and some plants. That's all there is. It's kind of shitty, but we can improve it. I did also finish a couple of side quests here. We helped this guy mourn his brother by throwing his brother's hat into the waterfall. Now the keepsake is returned, and my brother Pun is at rest. Take this gift as a thank you from me and my brother Pun. Is the gift experience? Because that's what I really need from it. But the important thing is, let's try to improve the actual colony for people. So, we have what we need to increase housing by level 1. We need to be able to invite more people. We need as many hands as possible to revitalize this place. So they start building new housing blocks. The more shops we have, the more people will want to live here. A couple of small stalls, nothing special, but it gives people presumably a little bit of variety in the food they eat. We can build a flower garden. Now, when the colony has reached nature level 3, the quality of ether crystals from the mine will improve. We're not there yet, but it's good to know. And you know what? That looks very pretty. And finally, we can increase special level 2, which will allow us to build a farm, which will help raise our moose, and that will provide milk and presumably meat for the people. And much like the meeting hall generates random item orbs, so does the farm. These special areas give you item orbs, which can be very useful for completing your Collectopedia. And since we've got everything up to level 2, they add more streetlights, which don't have any functional benefit, but is just to give you a sense of people are living here. But importantly, that gives us an EXP up 3. Every now and then, this will happen. Enemies are attacking one of the colony's ether planters. They never explain what fucking ether planters are. I think they just, like, stabilize the atmosphere in an area, I guess, but they never explain it. Fend off the attack before one of the inhabitants gets hurt. And they are Mechon. Fortunately, we are very good at fighting Mechon. That's not what I wanted. So who should get... You know what? Melia, you take the EXP up 3. And... Shulk is 43. Ricky's slightly under level, so we'll give him the EXP up 1. Okay. Another side quest here. This was a while ago, but this little girl sent 2 of her friends off into somewhere very dangerous, and we went to save them. Or this is different? I'm not sure. Olga is so nice to me. I wonder if it's because she's lonely too.
Look at this.
Oh no, yeah, so it was that. You saved them, didn't you? Thank you so much. And I'm sorry. I promise to never ever ask them to do silly things again. What if they'd never come back? I don't want to lose them. Gives you pierce resist 2, which is not much. This new store. Is there anything useful here? A couple of good art books for Dunban, but nothing that would actually matter much to him, unfortunately. This is an unfortunate thing with the with Colony 6. The items in the stores tend to be not great. Which is unfortunate. But yeah, they've started building out into this area. There's still a lot of, you know, complete wasteland. But they're doing their best to improve it. Let's check what free item orbs I spawned. Oh, please. Why should I have to walk through? Why can I not jump over? I don't actually remember where these enemies are. I feel like they're on this side, but I could be completely wrong about that. God, this music's good. So these tuning fork looking things, these are the ether planters. This one does not seem to be the problematic one. So, I'm trying to remember where all of them are. Is there one up here? There is. This is also not the problematic one. Okay. I don't think there's one up at the top of this hill, but it's worth going up here just to explore the map, and I think there might be a fast travel location up here. Also, some incredibly low-level ants. These are the escape pods, by the way. These were used by the evacuees to escape, and they have been returned now that they don't have to run away again. So, here are these dudes. Ooh, super scary. 10 levels below us, and I've got the Monado too. So yeah, this isn't going to be much of a challenge, to be honest. God, I just took off like 2/3 of his health bar. There is also a unique monster hanging around here. But he is also pretty low level, so I'm not too concerned. There we go. For no reason, I'm going to chain attack him. Oh, Dunban's... It's weird having Dunban in the 3rd position. But not necessarily bad, actually. Oh, that was powerful. That went well.
I cannot thank you enough.
We didn't get anything useful out of it, but it's always worth killing unique monsters. Every unique monster drops an affinity coin, and those affinity coins allow you to get more skill links between characters. Okay, so the ether planters are in good condition now, and that means we're pretty much done with everything we can do around Colony 6 at the moment. I don't believe there are any new side quests we can pick up. I do want to check what's necessary for level 3. Oil Branch I have. X Iron Heart, I believe I can actually get that. Sturdy Armor, I don't think... I'm not actually sure where I get that. I think to get to Commerce level 3 at this point. I've got everything I need except the Ice Cabbage. The Ice Cabbage I cannot get yet. Squall Element, I've got. Lemonade Sky, I've got. Snow Element, I don't yet have. So I'm actually not too far from... I feel like story-wise, we're close to where we need to be to get everything to level 3, which is not bad. So, depending on where we get in stream today, between streams, I might actually figure out... I might try to get as much of this as I can. But while I'm here, I might as well increase commerce to level 3. Get a new shop, see if there's anything good there. And yeah, that adds actually a whole bunch of shops for, like, for the citizens, but only one useful shop for us. And I am running quite low on cash. I might have to sell some of my old equipment. Where's the new shop? I'd assumed the new shop would be down here. And yet I do not see it. Game, did you lie to me? What? Where's the... I had assumed there would be a new shop when it said that there was a new shop. Or maybe it didn't say there was a new shop and I'm the one who's crazy? Boy, I'm pretty sure this water isn't polluted with mining runoff. Okay. It is time to head back to Magna Forest. And bizarrely, I'm not going to go to the pod landing site, which would take us to the next area. I want to try and get the things I need to rebuild the bridge first. Just because that opens up the world a little bit more. One of the things I need for that is Hode planks. And this is Hode lair. So, you know, probably going to be related. Okay. I love so much about this area. I mean, I love so much about this game. But this area in particular makes me very happy. God, the size of those trees. I need to kill a bunch of you for an item I'm looking for. That is a fact I forgot. Oh no, this wasn't even for an item. This was just someone who wanted me to kill a bunch of them. I like that I can just go ham on these guys now because they're low level. Five-star rod is an item for... is a weapon for Melia. I'm not sure how good it is. But we can find out. It is worse. That's fine. It's you I want. They sometimes drop what I'm assuming are just like wooden planks. And I need those planks. For some reason. Let's do a chain attack just because it improves everybody's affinity. And improved affinity improves your chances of getting chain attack. So, you know, there's no there's no downside to it.
Yes, I feel it.
Timing is everything. Remember that. We did it.
That did not get me what I was looking for. Oh well. I'll just have to kill another one. Give me your fucking planks, bro. Actually, since we are doing lower level enemies, I'm going to mix up the party setup a little bit. I am going to go Melia, Ricky, Charla. Melia, Ricky, Charla is actually a very, very good setup also for, like, super bosses. There's been a change in... oh, improved skill links. Melia likes Dunban more now. Increases tension is useful. Increases agility when HP is at half is actually lovely. And equally, he can get something from her. Increases strength during the night. Very good. And this gives me the opportunity to actually use Melia a little bit more. Something I don't do a lot of.
This represents no problem whatsoever.
So up agility, up strength, use bolt for damage, use fire for damage over time, summon copy to get another bolt, release that, get another bolt because it summons really quickly, get another wind. Honestly, I love playing as Melia. Just going between her different elementals, choosing which ones to keep as buffs, which ones to release as damage. Such a fun playstyle. Ricky can refill the party gauge some. The fact that Ricky has that is such a cool ability. And let's get some damage over time. Not that it will matter.
My world is not easy. Let's stay alert.
Not bad, not bad.
Heck. Give me your planks, bro.
This represents no problem whatsoever.
So it's interesting that Melia does have, like, auto attacks where she just hits with her staff. They're so not good.
But what about Charla?
Charla more like Mama. One Mama enough.
Now you wait just a minute.
I can't believe Ricky would say that about Charlotte. I mean, he's right, but I can't believe he'd say it.
No problem whatsoever.
Ricky can win by himself.
Okay, let's sort this out nice and quickly.
Get some damage over time there. First End is very powerful, as is Mind Blast. And for no particular reason, let's do a chain attack.
Manifest yourself.
I mean, I say for no particular reason. It improves affinity, which is always worth working. Give me your planks, please. I don't want your sweaty cloths. That sounds gross. Yeah. You make a good point, Josh. Okay, now this is very confusing. If you look on the map, there are enemies fucking everywhere. And yet there aren't. I think there's an area underneath us that we can get, that you can get to by, like, some bizarre means. But I can never remember how to do it. But it can be very confusing when you see a bunch of enemies and then there just aren't. Oh, an item that we need. 4 benign crickets. What kind of offering could Pipiki want to make with these? I don't know who Pipiki is, but that's an interesting offering.
This represents no problem whatsoever.
Ricky can win by himself.
I can handle this one. Manifest yourself. Manifest yourself. The fighting spirit is mine. My rifle's getting hotter. Manifest yourself. A rather advantageous summon. Looks like we don't need my manifest yourself. Razor, win! Building within me.
Let's get some damage over time before getting Bolt out again. Bolt recharges so quickly at this point. Well, that silver chest will probably contain at least one plank. It didn't? Wait. Wait? I'm wrong? Wrong button. No. Hode planks from Hodes in Magna Forest. Yeah. That's the right enemy type.
This represents no problem whatsoever. Okay, let's sort this out nice and quick.
Ricky can win by himself.
Manifest yourself. It's flowing through me.
And Mind Blast him into another dimension. And let's get 2 Thunders in there. Why not?
No restraint. Manifest yourself. Yeah, Ricky. Leave it to Hero Pawn. My turn.
That was a pretty good chain attack.
I cannot thank you enough.
Dang it, give me your planks. Okay, I'm not gonna do this for too much longer. I thought this was much easier than it is. These are all the right enemy type, apparently.
This represents no problem whatsoever.
You can tell because they've got that exclamation mark next to their name at the top. That's basically the game's way of telling you this is the enemy you're looking for to solve the quest you currently have.
Okay, let's get going.
There's a plank. I only need fucking 4 more of them. Also got Hode Camouflage, which I needed for something. So I went down there off stream. There's honestly not anything interesting down there. I kind of wish there were. But yeah, I'm not going to spend too much more time on this. Because I would like to advance the story. And as part of that, I would like to go into the next area during the day. Oh nice, it's raining. There's a little path up here, which I just want to explore briefly. There's nothing important we can do here yet, but I do want to take a look at it. God, you don't normally see these dudes' faces properly. They are horrifying. just... Ugh. Fine. These enemies are a little more powerful. But frankly, it kind of shows that this party is good. Is good even when you don't have, like, super weak enemies. This is just a good party set. The biggest problem, honestly, is that Ricky struggles to keep aggro.
Let's stay alert.
Because Melia is such a good DPS, what ends up happening is that she keeps pulling enemies. I'm just walking here because these are sound type enemies. I don't want to fight all of them. There's a little red item orb down here. Heck. Exactly what I didn't want to happen, sir. Why would you do a thing that I don't want? Oh! He equipped Art Seal on us. That's kind of rare for enemies to do. Which means for the moment we can all only do auto attacks. Which sucks. Because that is really not Melia's strength. Ricky, we don't really need a lot of healing.
My turn. My rifle's getting hotter.
And there we go. Shot him out of the air.
Nice. I cannot thank you enough.
Still want to not be too loud because there are other enemies around here. I want to grab this, which is an ancient document. Which does what? Who knows? He is very large. This time I'm actually going to go with Summon Aqua, since it does give us some health regen, which is very useful. Oh, shit! Thank you for the heal. That did a lot of damage. Oof. So yeah, this dude is tough and does show a little bit that, you know, there are times when it's nice to have especially Dunban as a very speedy tank. But Melia does have that very good. Please focus on the giant fucking ogre instead of the bat. Ricky, I cannot explain enough how important that is. There we go. Okay. Should be okay now. And honestly, with 2 Aqua Orbs, Melia has pretty good healing over time as well.
need can share it. Let's stay alert.
Not bad! Not bad!
So, fun fact, that little detour we did was not at all where I thought it was going to take us. So, you know, that's a thing. I think that was the detour I wanted. But that's our destination. And I said before, I'm going to stick with it, I would like to go in during the day. Interestingly, I want to go in during the day because that's when it looks worst.
I'll never get used to this feeling.
And we approach Valak Pass. Cutscene?
Zanza is not dead. I feel it. Our tragedy unfolds once again. Lady Maynard. Does that mean... Indeed. I do not doubt that Egil too is aware. However, why free the Monado? Zanza must realize it is now a double-edged sword. And what reason could he have for choosing the boy? What is this? I am experiencing feelings for the boy.
Oh ho.
Lady Maynard. Vinaya, your swift repairs are appreciated. Thank you. I wish to see that boy again. To meet with the one who wields the Monado. The boy? But my lady, is that not... Is Egil aware of my reawakening? He's not. As my lady wished, he knows nothing. Then, there is no need to worry. I shall meet the boy. Besides, the Monado will draw him to me.
Flying off without me, huh? I know you from somewhere. Of course, I remember you. You're Junburn's little sister.
Curious that throughout that entire cutscene, there were constant references to Lady Maynard. Not to Fiora, not to face Nemesis, but Lady Maynard.
I could go for a hot cup of Dixon's home brew right about now. We're not built for this cold.
It is to be expected. This climate is as different to your home as it gets. It only snows this high up on the Bionis.
Ricky hate cold. This can't be nice for Ricky. He's from Matna.
A little further down is Sword Valley, right?
Yes. But before then, I must show you something.
Me?
You should.
Himbos don't wear shirts. It's the law.
Do you not see? That tall formation that looks like a tower. Ruins, to be precise.
Ricky see it? Bigger than Big Tree in Village.
We can rest there. I'll explain everything then.
Yeah, but Charlo wasn't complaining.
Even stronger!
And this is Valak Mountain. At least at present, the least interesting place visually in the entire game. Like, there are these crystals, but they're white against white snow. You going down mountain? Then I want you to make path to research team ahead safe for me. It would really help us and research team. First, I want you to defeat couple of Manta Moromoras. This shouldn't be difficult for you. I want you to get rid of some Asparus puggles. Thanks again. We'd just fall over if we tried to fight on slippery slope. We'll leave it to you. I've still got another request. Get them bow chilkins. They can get us from long way away. You're so nice. There are lots of ways to go down Valak Mountain. Try searching for different routes. There are about 4 different ways to get down to Research Team. I just got one more thing to ask. Kill one of them Cessna Lexons. With all them monsters gone, path to Research Team nice and safe. Thank you so much. When all your work finished, why not relax in Hot Spring? I really recommend it. There is, more importantly, a fucking store. I'm not going to get this clearly superior weapon for Melia. Because I actually forgot. There's a cool weapon we can get for free. Ooh, this is significantly better for Dunban. Has immense destructive power and once cut a raging avalanche in 2. God, that's the most anime thing ever. Covert Sniper is worse. Spirit Rifle has better minimum but much worse maximum. Because Metal Face is, and I want to make this clear, not smart. The Bloody Driver. Oh, that's a massive improvement for Ryan. And the Strike Biter. Improves auto attack max, no change to minimum. Some lower defense, but a better critical rate. I think I'll get that. Oh, and some of the defensive gear is so good. But I don't have the money to equip everybody. Let me sell some stuff. Yeah, anything towards the bottom of this list, I'm probably not going to use. I'll keep the anti-mech glaive because it is, it's not actually that useful. If you hold L, it basically just sells without asking for confirmation. You'll notice that you cannot sell Gado's rifle. Hi, Cheem. Fine, I'll do it this way. How are you, Cheem? I hope you're good. Actually, you know what? It'll be better now to do it from the top. It's also worth noting the Monado's name has changed. It is now the Monado 2. There we go. That was much quicker. Headgear, I can do very similar. Everybody's wearing something. So yeah, holding down L is just a very quick way to get through this. And fortunately, doesn't let you sell equipped items. So it's honestly pretty safe as well. Nice, Cam. That is really cool to hear. Also, if you sell something which has gems equipped, they will be removed. You don't sell those. Ooh, fish and chips is always good. I know this isn't the most exciting part of any game, but I am genuinely running quite low on money. Collectibles are occasionally worth selling. However, some of the best things to sell are materials. You can see that these element chunks, which at this point are not that difficult to get, each one is worth 14k. I believe this is sorted, yeah, this is sorted by sale price. Anything that is required for a quest will be marked with an exclamation mark. So it's pretty hard to sell things. You do, Kem. I understand the problems people have with JRPGs. I genuinely do. But I'm a big fan. I've heard a lot of good things about Disgaea, or Disgaea. Never played it myself, but I've heard a lot of good things. Anyway, now I should have the money to get... So, Melia doesn't need a jail cap. At all. Everybody else at least needs a jail cap. Ricky cannot wear medium or heavy gear, so that's not useful for him. So we'll get one of those for him. Charlotte can wear medium, but not heavy. And the Brandel gear is just better for that. The same is true of Dunban. I'm surprised he can't wear heavy gear. Nor can Shulk. Only Ryan can wear heavy gear at this point. She already has the jail top equipped. Gonna do the same process again. Getting everybody medium, except light for Ricky, and heavy where available for Ryan. Ooh, warm gloves give chill defense 3. And they're actually pretty solid gear as well. Oh. They're not as good as the Brandel gauntlets, but that chill defense is very nice. Yeah, I'm gonna get that for everybody except Ricky. Since Ricky cannot wear that. And then some pants. She needs Brandel gear as well. Look how much money I've spent. And I just sold a bunch of shit for money. I cannot equip everybody. Ooh, ice climbing boots are nice though. Prince of the Underworld decides to overthrow his dad because he took away his Game Boy. That's fucking amazing. You know, I'll leave everybody with their current boots. God, I cannot believe how much money I just spent. She's already got the jail top. I'm not going to give her Brandel armor. Oh my god! That takes away her skirt and just leaves her with, like, a corset and hot pants. I'm not doing that to her. The AP up is nice. But the warm gloves are more important. Again, the ether up is nice, but... Whoops, wrong button. The ether up is lovely, but we're going to need that defense. She's already got the shoes on. Okay, I have to change. That looks so daft. I don't care too much about what her weapon looks like. Quite like the official stuff, if I'm gonna change anything. I like Melia with the glasses, to be honest. I feel like the pink works super well for her. The blue is nice, but I actually prefer the pink on her. And that kind of ruins the look for me. No, those boots... I know we're going a bit Fashion Souls here. No, the fur... the fur does not really suit you. Ooh, fancy schmancy. Doesn't work with her current outfit, but looks cool on its own. Way too much. Way too much. Nice on its own, I don't think really works. Fine. Fine, we'll go with that. I spent way too long on that, and I'm fine with it. Let's give him his jail cap, his jail top, which, yes, that's actually what it's called for some reason. Gloves. Jail bottoms, and jail shoes. I believe they're called jail because it's, I don't know, vaguely related to Prison Island somehow. And let's give him some more gems. Since he's got the space for it now. Hey, he may as well get that AP up one. No one else is using it. Some strength up. I want to sort by rank, rather. Spike is actually very good on Ricky. And we'll give him some extra HP. Ricky's HP is absurd. He's already at nearly 8,000 HP. For comparison, Ryan, who is very, very tanky, is at 6,000. Oh god! Oh god! Ricky become as himbo? No, this is terrible. Yes, that's what he needs, the King Frog. No, Ricky, I need you to be Catboy again. Don't you dare ever be anything other than Catboy, you sweet Catboy. I don't like those gloves as much. I think I might go no gloves on him. Yes! Look at him! Look at him, chat! Anyway, Charlotte, for some reason, I never bothered to give you good gear. Mithril boots are still okay. Now you just look ridiculous. I like the look of this gun, although that one's nice actually. But for story reasons, I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it visually at Gaddo's rifle. Gaddo's rifle. I don't like her with any headgear, actually. No. I'm not gonna put Charlotte in a bikini. Let's go with Colony Type 2, actually. That kind of black and dark gray gear, I think suits her very well. Actually kind of like the middle type. Ooh. Yes, I think Charlotte looks much better now. Although, why is there just a hole in her ass? Like, why is she wearing assless chaps? Come on, game. Ooh, you see, I don't want Shulk to go and lose a bunch of shit. This sucks, because a lot of HP up and strength up gear on Shulk. Not something I want to lose. I'm gonna have to think very carefully about maybe switching up his gear. Because I do want to use it. Oh, Ricky got a new art. Burninate. Ricky spits out fire, scorching all enemies in range. It is a circle around the user. It is another of Ricky's damage over time skills, because that's what he does. I'm gonna get rid of Behave, because I don't super like it. Ricky is absurdly good at doing damage over time. And it looked like Ryan also learned a new art. He did. Lariat. Deals damage to multiple enemies in front of Ryan. It is a fan shape. It's pretty solid. Nothing to write home about, to be honest. Okay. I took a long time to do that. I'm sorry, chat. I realize that is not the most fascinating experience to watch. But yeah, Valak Mountain. In terms of location, this is on the left arm of the Bionis. So we went around from the back, and we are now on its own. These were among the monsters we were asked to fight.
Everyone, stay on your guard. This one's all guns blazing. So geeks, try hard. No way.
These guys can be pretty difficult to deal with just because of where they hang out. especially if you don't have any ranged users, they can be very risky. Get a little bit more health regen because I'm going to need it. Let's heal up using my aqua orbs. And let's chain attack, which should finish it off. Ricky, you can do a red art, which does bleed, and then Charlotte, you can follow up with headshot, which finishes it off. Nice.
Well, nice. I cannot thank you enough.
So often when you fight these guys, their chest, the chest falls way down below. We got a free cloud staff for Melia, which I think is better. Not that it matters too much for her, since she doesn't do a lot of auto-attacking, but it is a very good weapon if she's going to do auto-attacking. How many slots does it have? It's only got 2 slots, unfortunately. I remove weapon gems, just that I can re-equip them. I do want Ether up on her, and I still want Electric Plus. So I'm losing that experience up, unfortunately. If I don't have it, somebody ought to. And in the same way, since Ricky no longer has experience up 3, experience up 1 will go there. I will say, as much as I find visually this area to be a little bit bland, I love exploring it because it's got all these bridges and caves, and it's so cool. We collected 2 ice cabbages. These will be big help in fixing up Colony 6. That was incredibly lucky. Ice cabbages are quite difficult to get. Normally.
Witness our power. I don't want anyone dying out there. Manifest yourself.
Ricky there used his talent art, Yoink, which is firstly a great name, and secondly, allows him to steal items from enemies. Keep doing fire damage. Get Bolt, which is actually super good at the moment. Ice Meteor 3. We do not have Shulk, so there is no Monado Shield to help us. But I can try to inflict Arc Seal to stop it. That did not work. Ah, but we managed to beat it before it could actually do the attack. So that's good.
Let's stay alert.
That is one of the biggest disadvantages of not having Shulk in your team. Shulk is the only one with Monado Shield. Ooh, we got an Ice Monkey. These little icy, these icy portions, you cannot run up. You can only run down. And it's terrible. I have to say, in spite of what I said, there is a certain kind of stark beauty in this area. These huge grey cliffs, the snow resting over everything, the massive these massive crystals, which you will soon discover are not actually icicles. There's a little passageway down here. I don't remember the geography of this area super well. However, I know that we're getting to a pretty cool area soonish, and that this is the way to get there. Bunch of new nebulas, which are fairly powerful. Including that dude who is Vague Barbass, a unique monster at level 46. And definitely nothing to be sneezed at. But I'm kind of wasting time. Also got a Broom Icicle. That's one of the tougher items to get as well. I've had very good luck with collectibles so far. Holy fuck, I've never seen that from this perspective. You can see something huge sticking out there. But as night falls, Valak Mountain transforms. And these crystals begin glowing with ether, shooting up into the sky. And there's a shooting star. I don't think I've ever seen shooting stars in this area. I don't think I've ever looked up. But yeah. It changes from being an incredibly bland-looking area to this place bathed in golden light. It's no Sartorial Marsh, but it's rad. If I can pull one of these guys, I would like to fight one. They arc sealed us? That fucking blows. At least I've got a better weapon for doing auto attacks. Oh, at least they didn't arc seal everybody. It was just me. It still blows. There we go. I just don't want this guy to pop, which is their favorite thing. Let's get some damage over time. There we go. We managed to blow him up.
But what about Charla?
Charla more like Mama. One Mama enough.
Now you wait just a minute.
Got another element chunk. Those are good for money, if nothing else. They're also good for trading. I haven't done a lot of trading because, honestly, I haven't needed to yet. But trading is definitely something that is important. Especially a little later in the game when you're looking for rare collectibles or items. It's very useful for the reconstruction of Colony 6. And we come up here to discover the secret area, the Bethelgar pedestal. Although not explicitly stated at any point, this is another artifact of the giants, who are now extinct. As far as anybody can tell, Zanza was the last giant, and he was killed by Metalface. Or killed, question mark? This collectible over here is frequently one of the rare ones. It was not, but still worth picking up. And importantly, we have that as a quick travel point. If we ever want to get, if we ever want to come back here, it's very useful. Also, ice make you go slide. Holy heck, Charlotte is level 44? I'm impressed. Oh? These guys are slightly more powerful versions of the Moromoras that we saw earlier. And importantly, unfortunately, they are sound sensitive. In fact, I did not realize when I was running past this one. Let's get some regen going. Let's reduce his defense before hitting it with another bolt. Got reduced physical and ether defense, so that bolt did extra damage. It's about to hit us with Ice Meteor 3, which does 3,000 damage, but it won't have time to. This guy's also a sound detection type, so I'm gonna get the jump on him.
Now you shall witness our power. I don't want anyone dying out there.
Again, Ricky finds an item with Yoing. Frankly, I just love the fact that his talent art is called Yoinkable things. Ow! Do you think you could help us, Charlotte? I mean, you did eventually. So thanks, I guess. Ow! Thank you. Okay. Now let's chain attack it, which should finish it off pretty quickly. Nice.
Nice. Was that a little too much?
Getting a lot of level 3 crystals. Between stream, I'm probably going to spend some time making some more gems. Because honestly, I do not have great gems. By the way, this is one of several ways down the mountain, as the knock-on merchant told us. We could have gone down the center there, but instead, we're going down the side. What is the advantage of this? I do not remember if there's any. God, that's so pretty. It does allow you to go through this cave. What do you get by going through this cave? It's just more down. One thing I like about Valak Mountain, actually, it can get a little bit monotonous, but there is a very, very strong sense of directionality, which some other parts of Bionis lack. Bionis Leg has a very strong sense of directionality, you are clearly heading up. It is just physically up. In the same way, this has a very strong sense of directionality. It just happens to be the opposite. Whereas, and this is not intended as criticism, because they're great. But Sartorial Marsh, Machna Forest, and Aerith Sea don't have that sense at all. They're all very flat. I think there's a special-ish area over here. Like, it's not a secret area, but it is something that's pretty easy to miss. If I'm thinking of the right place. Possibly I'm about to die if I'm thinking of the wrong place. I'm not dead, so that's a good sign. Location, Valak Peak. Also, I think Melia just learned a skill. She did. Grants Ether up buff at the start of battle. That's great for Melia. But importantly, also allows her to learn boosts electricity damage, which given Bolt is already her most powerful, that just seems super good. Also, Dunban learned a new art. There we go. Dunban learns Roaring Tempest. This is one of his best arts. Spin up into the air, striking foes all around with shockwaves. The reason it's useful, it hits multiple enemies, potentially multiple times, and each hit fills Dunban's talent gauge by 10%. If you do this surrounded by multiple enemies, Roaring Tempest can fill his talent gauge in one attack. This is definitely worth having. Aggro Absorb is too good to lose. Ooh, Spirit Breath or Battle Eye. I'm gonna get rid of Battle Eye, unfortunately. It's good, but Roaring Tempest is better. If you look on the map, by the way, there seems to be some blue above us. Yeah, there's an enormous lake up there. We cannot reach it at the moment, so don't worry. Fucking level 98 with a spike effect. In the same place as level 44 monsters. And if I get close enough, you can see it's got those 3 dots next to that shield above its head. That means if there are other enemies fighting, it'll join in. This is the Bionis right elbow. I said this was the Bionis' left arm. I appear to be incorrect. This is in fact the Bionis' right arm. Which, I'm thinking about the geography, actually makes more sense. Oh god, everything here is so powerful. I don't remember everything here being so powerful. I thought not. Okay. Oh no. They went from level 98 to level 96. I don't remember them being this powerful around here. But what I want to do... I actually don't care about these appies either. I just want to get some free crystals. And I mean, I also wanted to discover this area, because it is pretty cool. And I don't even know if it'll show up on stream because of the bitrate. But there's like hints of other stuff deep in the snows. You can't actually see it, but it's there. And let's head back to a place where we can actually fight the monsters without immediately dying. This is... Yes, it was that dude. If you come through this passageway during the day, there's a horse that runs at you. Well, an X, I suppose. That runs at you, and it can be fucking terrifying because it is one of those level 90 odd ones. And I was expecting that to happen. Every now and then I round a corner and I can see him. There he is. Yeah. Sir, you don't bother me, I won't bother you. I really thought there were, like, horses we could actually fight around here. We were asked to take out some bow chilkins, so I'm going to do exactly that.
Don't let a single one escape. Summon bolt! Don't mess with Maria. My rifle's getting hotter. Almost there. Summon wind. Manifest yourself. I feel
Ooh, lovely.
things are going to plan. Manifest yourself. Now we're starting to attack a team. Indeed, Charlotte. This pleases me.
These guys really aren't that tough. I'm actually a little bit over-leveled, I realize now. Which, for anything other than, like, story bosses, really doesn't bother me too much. We got some snow sandals. A useful item. Amethyst armor, lucky Chilkin ring, and pretty cheap. Oh? We have collected the 2 lucky Chilkin rings for Alexei. Perhaps he and Zell can now be happy at last. Let me guess. That's better armor than the armor I spent money on, isn't it? It's worse ether defense, but better physical defense. Okay, it's just plain better for Charlotte. Plus, it gives a slot. So... yeah. Probably my mistake to buy a bunch of armor. But hey, I can sell it for a fraction of the price later. Buddy, this is not a fight you want to do. You think you want to do this, but you don't. Well, that went well for him. Until it didn't.
Let's get going. Ricky like fighting easy monsters.
More amethyst armor. Not gonna say no to that. Oops. And in fact, she can take back her experience up 3. She needs it more than Ricky, and Ricky needs the experience 1 up more than Charlotte. Charlotte can take an arts heal.
I'll never get used to this feeling.
Arts heal is not an amazing ability. What it does essentially is every time you use an art, you get a little bit of health back, which sounds great, but just it turns out to not be super effective.
I don't want anyone dying out there.
I'm actually gonna go with 2 wind elementals here, just because they're AoE. Who fucking dazed me?
Manifest yourself. This is why we count on you, Melia.
Ricky want to be like Millie.
Okay.
Manifest yourself.
That got rid... that finished off that quest. Hey, this dude keeps toppling me. Which honestly isn't too bad, since it allows the rest of the party to help me up, and when they help me up, it improves party affinity. So it's not the worst thing in the world.
I'm on it. Now I see there is strength in unity.
But Ricky worth 100.
Nice. I cannot thank you enough.
That was going to say Ricky worth 100 Nappa. Which I believe is probably true. Yeah, the amethyst armor is just plain better. Oh god, I spent so much money and it was pointless. Anything good for Dunban? Honestly, not really. There's not a lot of agility up or anything I've got. I'll just put Spike on him. Spike is never bad to have. It's not necessarily amazing, but it's never bad. And that, glowing in the distance, is the tower that Elvis directed us to. We still have a ways to go to get there, and we're not going to get there in today's stream. There isn't even a maybe to that. I mean, partly because I'm going to be finishing stream in a couple of minutes. What I would like to do, there's probably a safe way down there, is I want to get to... There we go. I want to get to the Hollow Bone in preparation for next week's stream. And... Hi, buddy. Nothing unusual with the ruins today. There's never anything unusual. How to get to that tower? There's a tunnel near here that goes down to lower level. They're a Nopon research team camp at other end of tunnel. Just ask them about where to go after that. So, that's the tower we're looking to get to. One thing I want to do in the last few minutes of stream today is actually go over my Collectopedia. I'm not sure I've got everything or anything complete. So, I can now complete Colony 9 Collectopedia, which I could not do previously. That gives me an agility up 2. I can actually give that to Dunban. Regnus gauntlets are not really useful anymore. And a Rainbow Zirconia. Strength up 2. Any, like, 3 or 4 is better than 2, but 2 is better than nothing. I can finally finish Tephra Cave with the Dark Grey. That gets me Lightning Attack 2. And Warrior Queases? I don't know what that word is. I actually haven't finished Colony 9. I'm still missing an item. I'm shocked. Bionis Leg is complete. Colony 6, I cannot complete yet. I'll add what I can, though. The missing flower, by the way, is one of the most frustrating collectibles in the entire game. I cannot complete the Ether Mine, either. That is incredibly frustrating. I would like to complete the Collectopedia over the course of this playthrough. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on stream grabbing collectibles. But I do enjoy... I enjoy seeing something like this fill up to 100%. Sartorial Marsh, I can't finish either. Heck. Bionis Interior, I collected no collectibles. There were no collectible spheres, weirdly. Machina Forest, I'm just missing 3 things. Frontier Village, I've got everything. Mostly because it's pretty easy. Strength up 3 is lovely. Agility up 3, great for Dunban. And the Half-Bloom Striker, I believe was good for Dunban a while ago. Cannot finish Aerith Sea. I can finish Elkamoth. I've only got like 1 of each item, but I've got 1 of all. Well, I've got every item at least. Paralysis Resist 3 is not great. Gust Shot, I think it's actually reasonably powerful. High Entia Tomb, I've got like nothing. And Valak Mountain, I'm actually doing pretty well already. But yeah, that is the end of what I wanted to do on stream today. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Thanks for putting up with me starting late and my complaints about my capture card and everything. Yeah, frustrating as it is, it's just, it's part of the experience of being a streamer. Unless anybody has any complaints, I am going to raid Zaid. Because, frankly, I normally do. But also Zaid is playing Codenames, and I'm interested in joining in on that. /raid Zaid. It's my standard Saturday thing. So yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me. Always a fun stream. I will be streaming again tomorrow at 2:30 Eastern Time. For the rest of my streams, please feel free to check the schedule channel in my Discord server. Xenoblade Chronicles returns next week Saturday at 5:30 Eastern Time. I hope you all have an absolutely wonderful, I was going to say evening, but I don't know what time of day it is. An absolutely wonderful day going forward, and I hope to see you all around in the future. Ciao.